Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Alright, we're live. I don't know if this looks good or not. I feel like I'm really close up. This is how I usually do my videos. What's up, everyone? How are we doing? First stream on Rise of Sports. Kind of weird, not gonna lie, but I think it's cool. You know, I should, that is more fitting because you know that I'm putting U of H in my Final Four. You best believe it. Wait, and I think Tom said he was gonna be in. I don't know. I think, should I wait or should I just go in? I'm gonna record this as a video too and post it, so see if that works out. Setting up a stream, Zach, I know you're in here. I know it you know how it is to set up a stream and get everything looking good. I'm not gonna be too long. I think Tom and I are actually gonna go live a little early. If I get this, we have a member 5. I think we might get on a little early, just do like a 30-minute live with just for public. I don't know what I'm talking about, but all right, here we go. Y'all ready for this? Just yeah. All right, go. All just signed. Alan Lazard, Aaron Rodgers wanted. Mike keeps cutting out. I think I just gotta sit close because it's not all the way up. Are we good, or does it actually keep cutting out? It might not just be. It might just not be very loud. Is it okay? It's not gonna be perfect, probably, but I'll do my best to stay. Yeah, it's not a very loud mic. I gotta talk pretty loud and into it. I feel like I need to be over here more, be in the middle, you know. All right, let us do it. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to turn my head. I'll move it like, oh wow, that was... God dang, a really long cord here. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this, so because I'm gonna have to look obviously at what I'm doing to fill this out. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all, for y'all 2 people who are in here, whatever. Y'all haven't already joined. Let me get over. How do I do this? Here. Okay, gonna move this there. Okay, this is a screen. This is actually the Reaction Therapy Men's Tournament Challenge. I'm gonna be filling this out for me today, for my team. So y'all will get to see what my team looks like before. Filled out your bracket, Dallas. That's awesome. Are the first 4 games done already? They have not started. If you mean the Reaction Therapy first 4, yes. Though we're doing for Reaction Therapy Madness, we are doing like our version of the first 4. But no, the first 4 games are actually tonight. I think one is about to start, maybe in an hour or so. But anyway, so this is the Reaction Therapy group here. If y'all haven't seen it, we have some people in here. I hope we can get a couple more before Thursday, but we definitely have some people on here. I'll leave the link. I'm gonna post this as a video, so I'll leave a link to it. Actually, I'll just copy this link and put it in the chat. Hold on. I'm gonna put this in chat real quick for anybody who pops over. Yeah, here we go. Wow, that is a huge link. It won't even let me type all of it in here. Way to get a smaller link? What the? This link is like super long. Maybe I can just do this. See if this works. Okay. I'll try to join that. I'm gonna pin it. For the off chance that more than y'all come in here, y'all will be able to look at it. I think that should get you in. I'm hoping it takes you to it. Yeah, I think it will. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. So you can join it there. I think you can only, I think I only put it where you can put in once. You can only do 1 bracket. Because this is not going to be my only, this is the first bracket I filled out actually. But it's not going to be my only bracket I fill out. I have another like personal group with some family and friends, and then I have another one with college friends that I'm going to fill out too. So probably those 3 I'll fill out. But all right, Tom said he's about to be here. I'm just going to go ahead and start though. So this is let me put this back on the screen. Okay, this is it. Of course, I'm Nick's perfect bracket. That's me. We're going to fill it out. And we're going to be 100%, aren't we? Okay, here we go. Let's start this video. Start the video first. Here we go. Let's see if this can actually record at the same time, or if my stream will just completely crash. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Nick from Rise Up Sports, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm filling out my March restart take number 2. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick from Rise Up Sports, and I'm back with another video. Today, I am filling out my March Madness bracket. I'm actually doing this on my first YouTube live ever. So I might want to do more lives in the future. So if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you turn on notifications so you can know when I go live. We're doing this live. I should post it right after or at some point the same day. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. Here we go. Making sure everything looks good. All right, here we go. Who do y'all think I'm going to pick for the first win? Of course, it's going to be Alabama. I don't like Alabama, but I'm picking Alabama, of course. I'm going to be reading chat while I do this, and I'll just cut it out. Hey, Nick. Hey, Zach. My fellow MGK supporter just subbed and heading back to work. Just wanted to say what's up. Thank you, Selena. Appreciate you coming in. All right, so Alabama is definitely at number 1. Maryland, West Virginia is an interesting game for me. If y'all can read this, Maryland definitely doesn't allow very many points per game. Both of these teams are not good versus top 25 teams, and their BPI is pretty similar. West Virginia was bad in conference, but they played in a better conference. So I'm rolling with West Virginia here. Played in a better Big 12 conference. I think they are going to be able to pull it out. San Diego State Charleston, this has been the most debated 5-12 matchup. I feel like a lot of these 5-12 matchups are always like people are going to assume that it's going to be an upset. I don't always think so though. In this case, it's just when you see that 31-3 record, it's really hard to go against it. And look at these, like, everything to me here screams like Charleston, and I'm going to go with Charleston. I think Charleston will pull up the upset here. Virginia Furman, another one where a lot of people have said that it's going to be a Furman upset. A lot of people actually have Furman going to the Sweet 16. I don't. I have Virginia. I saw Virginia play a lot. They're a really talented team, really good defense. Creighton, NC State. Got to go with Creighton here. I don't think NC State can match up quite well enough with Creighton. Baylor and UC Santa Barbara. There is no shot that UC Santa Barbara beats Baylor. It's not going to happen. People are calling that upset. Baylor's too good of a team to let UCS beat. There's no way they're going to let that happen. Missouri and Utah State. This is a big one that I've seen. Oh, camera. Hopefully that didn't move too much. Utah State and Missouri. This one's this is one of the ones I actually don't know about. This one's tough for me. I could see it going either way. I don't think either of these teams are that great. A lot of people have been on Utah State though, and just because I honestly don't know anything about these teams. I'm going to take Utah State just because, and I'm going to take Arizona to beat Princeton. Let's go down and then we'll go across. No, down and let's go across first. Houston, Northern Kentucky. Obviously, I'm taking Houston. Why wouldn't I? I'm wearing a U of H hat. I'm not going to not take Houston here, obviously. Iowa and Auburn, definitely taking Auburn. They're playing in Birmingham. There's no chance that Iowa will beat Auburn. Won't happen. I like Chris Murray a lot at Iowa, but Auburn playing a home game basically. Yeah, no way. Miami and Drake. Y'all couldn't even see that. I'm sorry. Miami and Drake. A lot of people are calling that Drake upset. I don't see it. I see Miami. They're a really good team. My upset pick though is Kent State over Indiana. I saw Indiana play a lot. And I saw Kent State play a few times, and I saw them play Houston. I was at the game, Houston, Kent State. They gave Houston everything that we could handle. Like, it was brutal. this next one, Iowa State, Mississippi, or Pittsburgh, or Mississippi State and Pittsburgh. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh will win the game against Mississippi State, and then Iowa State will lose to really whoever. I mean, obviously today or tomorrow is when Pittsburgh plays, and obviously depending on who wins this game, I think I might change it around, but I think Pittsburgh would beat Iowa State. Xavier, Kennesaw State, don't see this upset at all. A&M and Penn State, again, people are taking Penn State. I think A&M's a really good team, and then Texas will beat Colgate. Not a whole lot of upsets in this region. Well, I guess 2. More than I thought, actually. And then in the East region, it's Purdue is not going to lose their first round game. Not a chance that happens. Memphis will beat FAU. I mean, a lot of people are on FAU saying that they're going to they're on a hot streak, and they are, but Memphis is a really, really talented team. They beat Houston a couple days ago, or 3 or 4 days ago now. Duke, Oral Roberts is one that I could see going either way. I'm going to take Duke, though. I don't think Oral Roberts will quite get it done. Duke's, I think, too talented of a 5 seed. They should not be a 5 seed, in my opinion. They're way too talented for that. Let's see, Tennessee and Louisiana. Louisiana played in a pretty bad conference, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm going to take Tennessee. Kentucky, Providence. I don't see Kentucky losing. They lost last year way too early. I think they're going to be on a revenge kind of tour, and they're also really talented. They have a lot of good players with Cason Wallace, Oscar Tshiebwe. Kind of like all I need to see right there. And yeah, I'm going to take a break to read a couple comments. Zach said, photo my bracket for the reaction therapy bracket challenge. I put Houston versus Marquette because I'd love to see that. What a dream matchup. Wisconsin versus Houston. That would be interesting. You'll see in a second who I have. But I'm about to get to it, Zach. So here we go. Okay. Are you doing good? I just hope the stream is not lagging. I think we're good. All right. Kansas State and Montana State. Don't see Montana State beating Kansas State. So Kansas State there. Michigan State, USC. This is one where I think it could go either way, but I'm going to still take Michigan State. USC is a good team. I think this one, I've seen a lot of people pick the 10 in this one. Not for me. And if we look back at the 10 seeds, I have taken one 10 seed. There could be another one coming. Who knows? Marquette, Vermont, obviously for my guy Zach, who's watching this live. I'm going to take Marquette this first game. Okay, so Kansas, Howard. Don't see a 16 seed winning this year. Just don't see it happening. Fairleigh Dickinson, if they beat Texas Southern, I could see them beating Purdue, but I don't think it's going to happen. They played really good to get to where they are, but I don't see it happening. Arkansas, Illinois, I love Nick Smith Jr. and Anthony Black. Like, them two on a team, they're going to be two NBA, and not even NBA players, really good NBA players. And I think Arkansas will get past Illinois. St. Mary's, VCU, don't see St. Mary's losing this. UConn, Iona, again, UConn, I think will run through this game. TCU versus ASU or Nevada, could see this being another one. I'm going to take TCU, though. Gonzaga, Grand Canyon, don't see Grand Canyon pulling off that upset. And then I'm going to actually take Boise State over Northwestern here, and then UCLA. So if we go back, here we are around 32. It will get quicker, I promise. It's not going to be a 15-minute video. No skips or lags. That's awesome. This cord is so long for this mic that it keeps messing up. 16 seed has never beat a number 1 seed, correct? Who is your Cinderella pick? So a 16 seed has. It was a couple years ago. Forget, was it UMH? Not UMHB. That's a college that E3 college that my school played. Gosh, what were they? It was like four. It's like UC Santa Barbara kind of, except another school. I forgot what their name was, but they did beat Villanova or Virginia or somebody. I can't remember. And you'll see in a minute, Zach, what my Cinderella pick is. So Here we go, because I do have one. All right, Alabama, Virginia here. Definitely taking Alabama. West Virginia. West Virginia is, like I said, they're not a very good Big 12 team, but they barely got in. Now, Charleston, Virginia. Here's my upset pick. I actually have two upset picks. Or not upset. I have two picks that I think will be surprising. I have Charleston beating Virginia in round 2. So that is one of my Cinderella picks. Cinderella teams, I guess, whatever. Virginia, they're a good team, and I think they'll get past Furman. But Virginia, honestly, they sometimes struggle to score. And I think Charleston, a team that really doesn't, they score a lot of points. Like, if you look at this, they keep their opponents to a pretty realistic level there, but they score 80 a game. I mean, that is, when you hold your opponent to 67, and look, they hold their opponent to 67, Virginia only scores 68 a game. That pretty much evens out, but, well, it's all about if Virginia's defense can stop Charleston's offense. And I don't think it's going to happen. So, one of my picks there, I'm going to pick Creighton to upset Baylor in the round of 32. And then I'm going to pick Arizona to beat Utah State there. Going here, I'm going to pick Houston to beat Auburn. It's going to be close just because Auburn's playing in Birmingham. It's going to be a tough game. But I don't see it. I really don't see a way Auburn wins. They have a talented team, but Houston, obviously, assuming Marcus Sasser is back, I don't see Houston losing. Here's my other one. Kent State will beat Miami. Kent State will beat Miami in the second round. I have Kent State beating 4 Indiana and number 5 Miami. And I want to see the rematch. Houston-Kent State, I want to see that rematch. That would be such a fun game to see. And let's go here to Mississippi State, Pittsburgh versus Xavier. We're going to take Xavier here. A&M and Texas. I love this kind of rivalry. I don't see A&M beating Texas, unfortunately. And then down here, I'm going to take Purdue over Memphis. I think Memphis could pull off that upset, but I don't think it'll happen. And I have Duke over Tennessee. I'm going to take Kentucky over Kansas State. I could definitely see Kansas State they have some really talented players. Marquise Noel, I think, is one of them. And then Keontae Johnson, the other one. Really talented players, but Kentucky, I think they have a lot of talent as well. Michigan State versus Marquette. I see Marquette winning this game. Don't really see a way they lose against Michigan State or USC for that matter, to be honest. Kansas versus Arkansas. This is where Kansas goes down. I see Arkansas beating Kansas. And then I have UConn beating St. Mary's. TCU Gonzaga. I see Gonzaga winning, and I see UCLA winning. So if we go up, here is Sweet 16. I have Alabama ending Charleston's run here. And then I'll have Arizona beating Creighton. I think those are the best two teams in this region. And then I'll have Houston to beat, once again, Kent State. And I will have Texas beating Xavier to meet in the Elite Eight. Down here, let's go to Purdue. I have Purdue losing to Duke. I think Duke will make it to the Elite Eight. And then I'm going to have, this one is tough for me. This one's really tough. Kentucky or Marquette. I think Kentucky's really good. I'm gonna pick Marquette to get there. I think Marquette's a really good team. I just don't know that I don't think they'll blow out. I think Kentucky Marquette will be a really, really fun game to watch. And then I'm gonna pick UConn. I think UConn, really talented team. They were up at the top early on, and they have kind of stayed. They kind of had a struggle, but they've come back, and I think this will be a really fun game if that happens too. Then I'll pick UCLA to beat Gonzaga. So I do have some number 1 seeds. Don't worry. I have 1, 2, 1, 2 in the South and the Midwest. And then I have 1, 5, 8, 4 in the East and the West. So in the Elite 8 to get to the Final 4, I'm going to have Arizona beating Alabama. I'm going to have Houston beating Texas. It's funny, Houston, Texas. It's funny. And then down here, I am going to have Duke ending Marquette's run, unfortunately. and I'm going to have UCLA beating UConn. So some interesting ones here. I'm going to take a break before I reveal the Final Four and talk to chat. Okay, let's see. UCLA, I think will get upset early. I heard they lost a key player. They did, but I don't know if he's going to be out for a while or not. Michigan State or Marquette? No. Using for Texas would be unfair. That'd be a super good game. Kentucky might actually win. Yeah. I am talking about basketball. 8-4, wow, in the Sweet 16. That's risky. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely risky. I could definitely see it not happening, but at the same time, I definitely could see this. So, back to it. In my Final Four, I have Arizona and Duke and Houston and UCLA. I think it could be a really, really fun Final Four if this is the Final Four. Now, down here, I honestly don't know if it's that much of a hot take. I mean, Kansas, Arkansas won. I think if Kansas got past Arkansas, I could definitely see Kansas getting all the way here and then possibly beating UCLA. But I think UCLA is so talented. I mean, they have so many good players. When you think of Tiger Campbell and Jaime Jaquez and Adem Bona, like, they're so talented. They have so many guys. Obviously losing to Arizona in the Pac-12 tournament, but I think it all comes down to injuries, and if they can get healthy, I definitely think it could happen. So in my Final Four, I'm going to have Duke getting past Arizona. I think Duke has just, at the right time, they've gotten healthy. This would be a crazy game as well. And then, of course, I'm going to have Houston beating UCLA to have a Duke-Houston championship. I'm going to have Houston cutting down the nets and winning the national championship in Houston, Texas. I'm going to predict a score of 65 to 63. It's going to come down right to the wire. These teams are both going to be locking each other up. It's going to be super fun. So this is my national championship. I'm going to submit, and I have Houston cutting down the nets in Houston. So that is it. If y'all have any questions for the video, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next Rise of Sports. All right, how'd that go? I'll pull this back up for y'all in chat right now. What do y'all think? What do y'all think of my bracket? Y'all like it? I know I have some upsets in there, a lot. This one, I mean, obviously, I think this one is kind of more of a fun bracket for me. I don't know if it'll be... I think I'm going to have one bracket where I actually go who I like, being like really serious about it and not like having some major upsets, because obviously I think Charleston really could beat Virginia and go to the Sweet 16. And I think Kent State could actually beat Miami and Indiana. I think that actually could happen. But in reality, I think they're a 13 seed for a reason. They're a 12 seed for a reason. So obviously, if I was doing this more like, if I was betting on it, I probably wouldn't do this because it's really risky. But I do think there are upsets all over the place. In my opinion, I think Duke is very like overseeded. I think they should be a 2 seed, 3 seed maybe. Probably not 2, probably a 3 or 4, not a 5. UCLA, I think, was right on that edge of being a 1 seed, a shot from not going in for Arizona. They would have been, or a shot going in would have made them probably a 1 seed, and it would have looked totally different. I think Purdue, they would probably move to where Purdue is, and who knows what would happen. So Kentucky, I think Kentucky making it this far is a little bit of a reach, but I do think they could beat Kansas State. But I don't see. Anyway, it's really interesting. What's the time? I gotta go pretty soon just because of we gotta set up for this. But definitely see Houston making it at least to the Elite Eight. Beating Texas would take a lot, but really for me, looking at Houston, I really don't believe that is a hot take to make. I mean, obviously they're a 1 seed, but a lot of people are saying that they won't make it that far because of Marcus Sasser's injury. Even if Marcus Sasser is hurt for Houston, I still believe they make it past their first and second round matchup. And if it's Miami or if it's Indiana, then it could get really tough. I just am predicting an upset to where we could. I think if Miami or Kent State plays Houston in the Sweet 16, that is where it could get dangerous. But if it's Kent State or Drake, don't see Houston. I don't see why Houston couldn't make it. So anyway, yeah, see you in Tom alone. We'll build up this stream. Eventually, once I do this more often, I think we'll build it up. So it's amazing. I think the bracket is an interesting one. There are upsets every year. It's just impossible. Yeah, it's so impossible. I mean, there could be. I heard somebody say Colgate could beat Texas. Marquette plays Friday, and I can't watch it. Oh, that sucks. Reaction Therapy live stream is at 5 Central, so in 17 minutes. Houston, me and Tom alone. Drake jersey for the upset in round of 64. Drake could do it. I mean, Drake could definitely beat Miami. I think Miami is good, but I don't think they're, I mean, they have a lot of, like, I say Wong's great, but I don't think they can. I don't know. I mean, Indiana, I mean, really, it's this bet bracket. It's most risky because I have Charleston and Kent State in the Sweet 16. Other than that, I think my picks are pretty, like, low risk. I don't think there's too much risk in this part. I think Arkansas being Kansas, I think a number 1 seed always usually goes down. It could be Purdue, it could be Kansas. Kentucky making it here is a little bit of a risk, but other than that, I mean, this side is where I got a little wild with Charleston. But honestly, I don't think Virginia is that great to go past Charleston. And I don't think it's I mean, it all depends. Indiana. If Indiana wins, then obviously my bracket is busted. But if Kent State can win their first round game, I don't see any reason why they couldn't go to the Sweet 16. But anyway, all right, guys, this is my bracket. Join it. I put the link in the chat, but I'm also gonna put it in the description when I post this video, probably later tonight. So be ready for that. If y'all watch it. How many brackets you making? So that at the beginning, probably 3. 1 here, obviously, and then 1 with kind of a family friend league that I'm in, and then 1 will be with some college friends that I have. So probably 3. Probably one of them will be kind of just a huge, like, a lot of like upsets, and then one of them will be like a pretty serious one, and then I have this one. We'll see though. All right, guys. Think I'm gonna end it here. So thank you all for watching this video for sure. This live stream, crazy. I'm even going live. It's cool to do that. I'm hoping we get more people in here next time, but obviously, things happen. I'm gonna try to grow this stream as much as I can. But yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate all y'all for watching. I think this stream will stay up as well, so you can watch it back. But we have to go set up for Reaction Therapy, so head on over there. Thanks so much for watching, and see you on the next Rise of Sports.